So what does mindset work look like? Well, yes, meditation can look like this or like this, but meditation is not the only type of mindset work. There's lots of different ways to strengthen your mindset. And in this video, I'm going to go over 3 different categories of mindset and show you some examples too. So you can see how different and varied all these techniques are. So in the last 5 years, I've gotten really interested and dug deep into different types of mindset work. I've read a ton of books, been in all sorts of webinars, trainings, and courses. But I don't want to share them all here because that would take a really long time. Instead, I'm going to share the 3 categories of mindset that I see popping up over and over. So the first category is like the meditation. It's giving your mind a rest from all the thoughts that just pop up. The second category that I see is getting awareness of the thoughts, awareness of your actions, because most of our day is run subconsciously on autopilot. And the third category of mindset work is seeing these thoughts and actions and actually shifting them. So let me give you some examples of each and what they look like. So yeah, meditation is an amazing way to give your mind a break by getting really present in the bodily sensation and your senses. So with meditation, some things that I've learned that have really helped is tuning into your heartbeat. And any thoughts that come to your mind, allow them to flow away like down a river, or put them into a box or a rose or in a corner in your mind, and just tune in. Another way is just feeling the air as it moves in and out of your nose, or just the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Now there's many ways to do this presence work, and Arnold Schwarzenegger mentioned in his bodybuilding days, he would focus on the muscle as he flexed as a form of meditation, really relaxed him, got him in the zone. Or some people eat very consciously and are present in the moment, not thinking about a lot of things, but just getting really present and giving your mind a rest. Okay, category 2, awareness. My go-to method of mindset work is journaling. I love journaling personally because I love to write, but I also think it's great because you can take prompts or things that are going on in your mind and almost like physically get them out, transfer them from your brain to your hand, and a lot of times the thoughts just circle and circle. And so we can really get awareness of what's going on by writing them down and exploring a little bit that way. There's another technique called stream of consciousness. So what does stream of consciousness look like? Stream of consciousness is like furious writing. You write down each thought that comes up one by one. What ends up happening is because we have thoughts faster than we can actually write them down, you almost struggle to keep up with all the thoughts that pop up. This, I find, gets me past kind of the surface layer, the conscious thinking of my thoughts, and into the awareness level of my subconscious. A third example of mindset work is hypnosis or self-hypnosis. What I really love about hypnosis is how it quiets the conscious part of our mind, all that noise, all that chatter, and allows for the subconscious mind to be open to empowering and positive ideas and suggestions that otherwise we're just rejecting. You might have heard of Marissa Peer, who does rapid transformational therapy, RTT, or John Connolly, who does RRT, rapid resolution therapy, or Jose Silva's work and his Silva mind control method. Or maybe you caught the last episode of Your Growth Harmonic Biz, where we interviewed Liz Cobb, who's a hypnotist. And if not, I'll link to that here, so you can check that video out. One that's worked for me has been Jose Silva's 3-2-1 countdown method. Essentially, I see the number 3 flashing several times, and then the number 2 flashing, and the number 1 flashing. Another incredible way to get into a hypnotic state is to lift your eyes. Now this looks a little freaky if you haven't seen it before. But literally lifting them up and letting them flutter really gets you in to a quieter state where you can access your subconscious. And with hypnosis, you might hear hypnotists speaking more slowly, lowering their voice. It's really calming techniques, or having you mentally walk down a flight of stairs. That gives you a little bit of a taste of what hypnosis looks and sounds like too. So that's 3 mindset work modalities or techniques, and there are so many others. One of my favorites is EFT, and that's why I've invited a dear friend of mine who is an EFT practitioner, Christine Michelle Murray, and she is doing so generously a free session for you guys to experience EFT. If you're not familiar with EFT, it stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. And it's very similar to acupuncture, where there's certain areas in the body that hold energy. And instead of with needles, you tap on those areas. And emotions come up, thoughts come up, and we can work through these literally by working through our physical body. This modality has done so much for me personally, and I'm so excited to invite you to that. So take a look at the description below to register. And we'll be focusing on something that women and mom entrepreneurs struggle with a lot. It's being heard in your work. So if you want to really shift and start using your voice with confidence, definitely check that out and come join us for that special session. So I hope that helped give you a little bit of a taste of some of this mindset work that you might have heard about, you might have had an idea about, but we're really wondering, like, what does this stuff actually look like? Check out the blog post as well to go deeper and try out some of these modalities. See what works best for you. That's all for now. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Grow in harmony. My nose is dripping. So, hi. Might look a little freaky.